I don't know. I think it like, to me, we all human, bro. Like, I think I'm able to be completely loyal to a man, even though rappers, athletes, all these guys are hitting me up every other day. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just who you are as a person to me. Like,
what's up? It's Lip Service. I'm Angela Yee.
I'm L'Oreal.
And I'm the guest host, Shantae Wayans.
Shantae. And we had Danny Lay with us for the first time. Hey, Danny Lay.
Hey. Hi, girls.
Now, you know, I love
up?
me some Danny Lay, so I'm excited to have you on.
I know. I'm so happy to be talking to you. It's been so long. It's been too long.
We had a nice actual girl spa day, and this was like years ago, I feel like.
Oh, that's nice.
That was the first time we met too, huh?
Yes, indeed. And that was a great first meeting. We got facials, not that kind. And
yeah, right.
Clarify, be all of it. Yeah, clarify that.
Although those might good for you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, do you like facials though? Might as well just jump right on into it. The other kind of facial.
Do I? Yeah, I mean, shit.
Because some women don't like it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, well, we talked about it with Issa Rae. She was one of the people that was like, no, don't come in my face.
She wants it neat in her mouth.
Like all on. I mean, I'm not crazy like that. I'm not OD like that. Like, I'm very, with my face, I'm like, this is my face. Like, just chill, you know? So I wouldn't say I'm like, OD, look at that. I take it back.
It's part of the skincare routine.
You know, I mean, right. Who knows?
Your skin is glowing, so you must be having some good, stuff to rub in there. They must be eating healthy, whoever it is.
Nah, my skin actually been glowing lately. I'm not going front. I'm happy. I was breaking out a little bit. I'm like, what the hell? What's going on?
But you seem happy. So tell us how you've been during quarantine. Because I've been, of course, I follow you. So I've been watching all your moves. And I saw you got nominated for a BET Award. So congrats on that.
Thank you. Yeah, it's been... Thank you. Cheers to that with my smoothie. No, it's been good. I've been busy. I've been good, like working really like on my album and stuff. So creatively I've been, and my team is with me 24/7. So we always brainstorming and shit and like just getting ready for this album. That's all I've been
Love the Liar? Is that what it's called?
Nah, I changed the title. I don't really love a liar no more, so and I got in a different space and stuff, so and I changed the album up a lot, so I could use that for something else, but nah, it's different. I changed it. I haven't even announced it yet, like what it's called.
So is it gonna be called Lose the Liar? Because
Lost One.
Yeah.
I didn't lose that liar. It was, that's what my first album was about, but then, I started, making more music and,
meeting more people.
So yeah, it changed up for me.
That's interesting because as circumstances change, right? And you're an artist and you're writing these songs, you are in a certain space, but then maybe it just doesn't feel right, like based on the space that you're in. Even though the songs might be great, you might feel like, that doesn't represent who I am today.
Exactly. Like, that's exactly what it was with the album. It was such good music, but it was like so old to me. And I was like, yo, I don't even feel this way no more. Like, it's crazy songs that people gonna really relate to because I was going through it at that time. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, okay, it still works, but I'm like, this ain't even me right now. I don't want to be singing about this sad shit right now.
So what makes you stay in a relationship, or what made you at the time, or a situation where you wasn't completely happy?
What made me stay? I guess just being weak and being like, feeling like my man had so much power over me, I guess, in a sense. And at that time, I felt like I couldn't be without him, how it is for us girls.
Yeah.
But, hold on. It's
so weird. It's so weird because when I've my first two loves in my life felt like it was the end of the world. And once I realized that I could fall in love again and realize that it's a new love, it's going to be different, but it might be better, it might be worse, it might be whatever, but I can fall in love again. So I never felt like it was the end of the world except for when I was younger.
Right.
Yeah, or just at that moment. That's how I felt. And then I think about it now and I'm like, yo, I cried before, like as if someone in my family died. Like that's how deep I was into it. So it was just like to think like how I'm living now, and it's like I don't even think about him. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's just like crazy how much, you know, every relationship is just meant to make you grow, see what you want in your next relationship, you know what I'm saying? And then, yeah, just to teach you something.
What happened? Like, what are, you know, you don't have to get too
What
into
happened? It was crazy as hell. And it's so funny because people know DaniLeigh and like they know my music, they know my everyday, my dance, me, my music, blah, 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 my style, but they don't really know like what, I mean, I guess you could say I was in a relationship for like 2 years. It was dumb low key. Nobody knew about it at all. It was like a secret, like for real. And yeah, like what happened? It was just freaking just drama. He was a liar. He was a cheater. And I stayed. I gave him so many chances. It's crazy. But yeah.
Right. Was it ever difficult for you to have to, like, maybe say you was going through it and nobody really knew because you had the secret to yourself, but then you had to go out and perform or go out and, you know, was that ever difficult for you?
Oh, yeah. It's kind of like just being an artist in general. Sometimes you got to make that switch and be like, okay, shit, it don't even matter what's going on with me right now. I got to perform, act like I'm good, you know? So, yeah.
You're right, because I would see you out with your girls and y'all be having like the best time, and DaniLeigh dances everywhere she goes. Like, really
Turn up.
Yeah, so in people's heads, like they see you and they never would be like, damn, she probably going through what I'm going through or something like that.
Yeah. I mean, the place I be expressing myself the most, I think, is Twitter.
Yeah.
So people do be knowing when I'm going through it a little bit. And then I remember when I was in that relationship, I did some crazy shit. I put on Snap, not even on Snap, I think it was on my IG story, and I was like crying and everything. And I was like, I hate this industry. I was like, oh my God. And I didn't realize like how many followers or people, you know, it didn't click to me like I can't be doing shit like that. So many people hit me up like, oh my God, are you okay? And I'm like, oh shit, I was just going
to take this down.
Yeah, I took it down real quick. Everybody called me. I'm like, oh my God.
Whose idea was it for it to be a secret? Was it yours or was it his?
It was both of ours. It was a circumstance, like, it was just better to be a secret. Like, people wouldn't need to know because we were, you know, like...
Working together?
You know, yeah. So we didn't, you know, it wouldn't have been a smart move. And I'm a low-key person anyway, so...
Are you guys cool. Friends now, or is it, we don't even speak? Like, how does that end?
You know, it's funny. I don't think I could ever really be friends with an ex. Like, I know my best friend's a Leo. She could have all her exes in the same room.
That's me.
Like, you know,
you're not a Leo.
That's me.
I'm a Sagittarius.
I'm a Capricorn.
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 I can't. That's uncomfortable for me, though. I don't think it has to do with the sign because I can't be in the same room with. If I'm not fucking with them still, then I don't fuck with them at all. Like, that's how I am.
Right. Yeah, I feel you. But nah, I just can't. I don't think I'm such a big lover. Like, so if I had a relationship with you, like, it was a real relationship. Like, it was real love. Like, so I don't know if I could still be friends with somebody after I talk to them. Like, you got to completely get out of my life. Like, that's it. That's how I am.
Okay, so you said he was cheating. Did you ever have to confront any woman at all?
Oh yeah, girl. It was a movie.
That's the worst.
I don't even want to really talk about it because it's crazy. And I don't want to, you know, people will put two and two together that like know me. Like,
I think they already found out that it's 4, just to let you know.
Yeah, it's 4?
You said 2 and 2 together. I mean, I think of somebody in my mind when I think about you. I've only heard you being linked to one other person.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Recently or like back then?
Recently. So in my mind, I'm going to automatically assume it's somebody like the baby. You know what I mean?
Okay. Because... No, I'm not talking about
Okay. Just to clarify, because I know y'all
this is a relationship I was into like a year ago. For 2 years.
But the person was in the industry as well.
There's a little jealousy right there, though, because I'm looking at your hands and you keep doing this. And if I can correct myself right, it looks like the ring is on this finger. I don't know if that's the right thing.
She has an engagement ring?
Nah, I don't got no ring. Not yet.
Not yet.
You just trying to...
Y'all trying to get it out of me. That's so funny.
We're not doing anything.
Okay. These are the joints that go viral, and I'm just like, oh my goodness.
So listen, so obviously you've written some songs before that was on the album. I don't know what's going to be on the new revamped album, but you did say that he's called you crazy. Now let's keep it real, ladies, because guys have all called us crazy at some point, right? Sometimes we are, and sometimes we aren't. So what's the craziest thing that you've done in relationships?
Oh my God, the craziest thing that I've done.
Like there's so many.
No, I'm not that crazy. Like,
okay.
The only thing I don't like is like disrespect. So it's like you lying in my face, like that's just like so disrespectful to me. So like, I swung at it, you know what I'm saying? I swung. So, and I ripped his earring out by mistake. I didn't do that,
goodness.
But swear
that's
to God,
not just a swing.
No, I know, but it was just like what? Like how you gonna disrespect me right next to me in my face? Like hell no. So I definitely did something like that. I ain't never been the type to like bleach or like key a car, like you know what I'm saying? I've never been that type.
For real?
You have?
I've keyed a car. I've keyed a car for sure.
Yeah?
Hey,
I've never done that.
I keyed a car in a lesbian relationship, and that's because I couldn't fight her. I couldn't fight the girl that took my girl, so I wind up like keying her car.
Wow.
Nah, you saw Shantae. Y'all supposed to fight because y'all all women.
They went, but the girl wouldn't let me in. So I had her aunt, who was my best friend, and we was playing Ding Dong Ditch. So I was trying to knock on they was in a hotel, so I was knocking on the thing, and she wouldn't let me in. So I keyed her car, and I felt like a real bitch. I felt like corny, you know what I'm saying? Because it was like, I should fight you. And she didn't want to come out and fight me.
I didn't feel corny when I did it.
Shantae. Did she make you pay for it or press charges or anything?
No, let me tell you what's crazy about my life is that I went home and my car, accident happened on a cul-de-sac street where my mom lived. I was staying with my mom at the time. This guy came down a dead-end street, hit 6 cars, and my car got totaled. And I was in the middle. He didn't even really hit my car. So I just went like that was karma.
Damn.
But I wanted to fight this girl because I met her. Like my girl brought her to me. And
so
I was
disrespectful.
It was a stud. I shook her hand, and you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like she's like, oh yeah, we
knew what's up.
Play. We're gonna have hookah and shit. And I'm like, all right, go do you. And it wound up being a girl she left.
Be honest, did she have a firm handshake?
No, she was this skimpy Colombian chick.
You ain't want to fight.
you know, it's crazy though. She had her stuff together and I didn't at the time.
Okay.
So that was even worse. It was like she had all her things together, and this girl, she was Filipino Hawaiian, and I was in love with her. But I felt like she was so young that I felt like she had to experience life. And so I kept saying that to her, and then she went and searched for somebody else. And I met this girl. When I tell you, I wanted to fight her so bad.
And then I feel you though, you didn't have your shit together. You went back home to your mom's house.
I was at but I was like, you know, it's like struggling comedian type stuff. You know, I'm trying to get my stuff together.
You was tight.
Come on, man.
I feel like you do stuff like bleach or not bleach. You do stuff like key to car or something when you know you can't beat them or fight them. Like me, that's how I felt with the dude. Like he disrespected me so many times in my life, period. So I just felt like I owed it to him to like disrespect him back in some kind of way. So I definitely keyed his car before. I broke his windshield. I like kicked his car in before. We lived in 2 different places. So like I found some girl's clothes in like one of the rooms and I put it all in a tub. I bleached every single piece of clothing and then I threw it in the pool. So
how did you feel after that?
I'm still mad. Like I didn't do enough. Like I was like, now I understand left eye. Dead ass. Like,
the worst is when you be beefing with a chick you don't even really know because of the dude being an asshole.
You be having whole problems.
I don't even.
Or the woman being an asshole. That's the worst. When you like, I don't even know this other person, this other woman, and I'm beefing with you.
You only beef with them when the woman knows. Like with my situation, I knew that the woman knew about me because you're in my house. All my shit is around. You get what I'm saying? Like So you know that he's in a relationship, and then you do it. Then to me, I'm beefing with both of them.
But sometimes you don't know what the guy is saying. Like they could be saying anything.
He's always lying.
But also, what the thing is, like, you know, being in this industry, there's so many people that's coming at you. You know what I'm saying? For the girls and for the guys. And so how does that relationship work versus a dude that has a 9-to-5 and you're just in, you know, Oklahoma chilling?
I don't know. I think it, like, to me, we are human, bro. Like, I think I'm able to be completely loyal to a man, even though rappers, athletes, all these guys are hitting me up every other day. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just who you are as a person to me. Like, I could do it. Like, anybody should be able to do it. A man should be able to do it. Like, it shouldn't even be like a thing. It just depends on where you are in the time of your life too. If you want to be tied down with somebody, or even with the 9-to-5 thing and the human thing, I don't know. Like, I guess I've been in this industry since I was 16 years old too, so I don't really know like the 9-to-5 life because I just been like, I stopped school. Like, I never even had, like, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know.
Have you ever been a cheater?
Nah, I've never cheated on my man. Like, never.
You never look at the camera and say it.
Swear, I never cheated.
The Bible?
On God, give me a Bible. I was in that situation, and like, it wasn't ever official because it like couldn't really be official. So every time, like, there would have been times where like he would like really like do wrong, and I would go and like talk to a dude or like go like, you know what I'm saying, on some petty type shit. But I ain't never like cross that line or whatever, because at that point, like, what's the point of that? I don't see a point in cheating for me. Like, if you want to cheat,
you just know you could if you wanted to.
Yeah.
So now you have the new song out, Dominican Mommy. Where did you film that video?
In DR.
You did?
It was my it was my second time ever going to DR. I went there when I was like 8, so I didn't really remember. So that second time was dope. I was actually out there just for like vacation. And we were like, no, we're going to shoot Dominican Mommy though while we out there for sure. So we did that. Like, it was in Capotillo, which is like the hood of DR too. So they said I was the first girl to film there too. So it was pretty dope. Like,
that's dope.
Yeah.
How inspirational was that for you? Just going somewhere that you haven't been to since you were 8? Because I know that has to bring back all kinds of emotions.
Right. No, it was crazy. And just seeing how, you know, people live, it's just so different. Like, it's a whole other side of the world. Like, there was so many little kids without shoes, but they was good. Like, they was happy and like they was excited to meet me too, which was really cool. Like, they was looking at me like I was Cardi B, bro. It was crazy. I was like, oh my God. But they were so, I don't know, it was just crazy to think like people shower with buckets. Like, it's just, it was definitely a wake up call. It made me really like, you know, more grateful of just what I have and everything. So it made me want to like go back there and help too, because that's crazy to live that way, you know?
Can you cook Dominican food?
I could try. I don't.
Oh, so that's why you're faithful, because you can't
cook at all.
You don't,
baby.
Cook,
Let's get a chef.
Faithful as hell.
She said I could order food.
That's what I got.
Get a chef. Yeah, I know. I'm okay at cooking though. I just be like busy. So during quarantine, I was learning how to cook some stuff. But
like, give us what's your dish? If a boo is coming over, what you gonna make?
I could make some.
It's not sounding too promising.
I could make some steak with some mashed potatoes, with some, you know, maybe some asparagus, green beans.
Okay,
like, I can make some dishes. I can make some salmon. I can make some shrimp, stir fried shrimp.
Let's go, Ruth Chris.
Okay. You throw a little platinum in there? You can throw a little platinum.
Yeah, for sure. Got to.
Listen, I may not cook a lot, but I am great at ordering food. I don't care what anybody says. There is a skill to that. Like, I could know exactly.
You gotta know, right?
There is no skill to ordering no damn food.
Yes, there is. Don't even. You gotta know what the best restaurants are to order from, what the best dishes are at those restaurants, how to put it together, the main course, what the best side dishes are. I'm great.
I love cooking. You ever had a boyfriend that cooked for you or a man that cooked for you?
Yeah.
You like that? She's like, yeah, because I can't cook.
I love that too. I love that.
I love it.
Like breakfast in bed. Have y'all ever had breakfast in bed?
Yeah. But I had it at like a hotel before. It wasn't.
That's different. I feel like you gotta
Yeah,
have breakfast and bed in the hotel.
Yeah. So I don't
What's the longest you ever stayed? Like, I'm thinking about this because of Shantae, but what's the longest you ever stayed, like, locked up having sex with a boo for days and days and days?
Have you?
know.
Hello?
Yeah, I'm thinking. I mean, are we like, you talking about like in a crib or like?
No, I'm saying like
the hotel, whatever. Maybe you just like, y'all just stayed in the room or stayed in his house for like 5 days. Just
yeah, probably like 9 days.
that's a
long ass time.
That's a long
time. You ain't catch your period
Quarantine.
Okay, so quarantine day. Okay.
You know.
That's why she glowing.
Yeah, I know. He over there in the corner with his shirt off.
You're like, don't say I'm here.
Nah. I'm editing right now. I'm at my editor's house.
That's what they call it. That's what you kids call it nowadays, editing? No, I'm joking.
Yeah.
So what kind of space are you in now? I know you said the last album you're not in that space now. So what kind of space is DaniLeigh in now?
Well, right now, currently, I'm in a great space, but I mean, there's still music that's a part of my album that, like, I was going through it. You know what I'm saying? Not every relationship's perfect, so I definitely have our moments and this and that, so you'll hear that in the music of me going through it, but then there's transitions of me, like, turning up, and then there's transitions of me being single for the moment and just being in my own bag on some boss type shit, and then, like, going back to my vulnerable state where it's like, okay, like, what's up with you type of things. And then back to in love, and then back to, it's all a roller coaster, really.
We recently had a talk about big dicks, right? So, like, can you show us, I'm not going to hold back.
Bring it back.
Can you show us with your hands what's the biggest dick you've ever taken?
I don't really like big things. Like, that's too much for me.
There you go.
Girl.
That's too much for me. Let me think. No, I'm not no.
Okay, show us the smallest and show us the biggest.
Oh my gosh. Okay, what's like the biggest?
Whoa. That's pretty fucking big. How thick is it?
Right?
No, it's not that thick. Stop, Danny. She said.
You
want me to pull mine out?
Yeah, pull yours out, Shantae. Show us yours. She's going to get hers. You know what Shantae always says this. The problem with her girlfriends is that they all want her to get a new dildo, and they don't feel like she could use the same dildo. And I think that's fine. She thinks for us, we use the same thing.
I'm still waiting for Danny to show the smallest.
Is this too big?
Oh my God, Shantae,
this is too big for somebody. This too big?
Let me see.
Did you clean that shit off?
I'm pulling because I haven't used it. I have to wash it.
On it.
I have to take it to the cleaner.
No.
It's really your complexion.
This shit cost me $100. You understand?
Oh my
God. $100
dick for every girl.
And for every girl. Oh my God.
Do y'all watch The Chi?
Yes.
No.
Okay, so I watched.
I just saw the.
So I watched this past week, and the two moms got. So when they went to go have sex for the honeymoon, it was the mother's girlfriend, wife, whatever. She took down her pants, and you just see this dick fly out. And when I tell you, it caught me by surprise because I didn't realize that like you just wear the dick under your pants all day.
You do?
You don't. It's not gonna work that way. The thing is, there's some people that do that, but those are people who feel like they really are that person. They're probably gonna go through a transition. For me, I'll wear it to surprise you, knowing that I'm about to go to bed, and so I'm gonna put it on, and then when I lay in the bed and touch you, you're gonna feel it. So you don't even know I put it on. Because if I just put it on, you're going to be like, hold on, girl. Let me just do this, and I'm going to do this. And you got to do a lot to, like, put it on.
Like a waist trainer.
Surprise you.
Right.
But nobody just,
funny.
like strippers and stuff like that, they'll wear it all day and do that stuff because it's sexy. But you have to, like, you don't understand what you have to do to try to hide it. You know what I'm saying? Like it's
Right.
weird.
You have to try to hide it. Okay.
You gotta tuck it.
Because it's always on hard.
Because it's literally just gonna be like this unless you can tuck it in a certain way. So then you'll just see like a dude, you know, the old man that got the tight pants on with the dick print.
The
Right.
gray
It's
sweatpants.
like you walking around like that, but you don't really want to do that either. You know what I'm saying? Like, so you gotta like tuck it into a way where you could not necessarily show it and walk around.
Never knew about this.
Danny's like, wow. Has a man ever asked you to like do anything with his ass, like eat his ass or maybe like stick a finger?
It's been implied, but like not like. But I'm not even. I know girls that do that shit though. Like
You know, I've done it before.
right here on this Zoom.
Yeah, I've definitely done it before.
I'm sure you have. There's girls that do that shit. Like it's nothing all the time. So.
If
But
somebody
I
puts
wouldn't
their
put a
finger in
strap
their ass,
on and fuck a nigga.
If somebody
Oh
puts-
hell, no.
He's crazy.
We know, me and
No,
Angela
that's-
know girls that put on a strap on and fucked a nigga before.
We definitely do.
You wouldn't think your man is. You wouldn't think your man is gay for that.
I wouldn't want to do that to my boyfriend.
I wouldn't want to do it to my boyfriend either.
But do you want to do it just to see what it feels like?
I ain't gonna feel nothing.
To another person that's not my boyfriend.
No, but I'm just saying, like emasculating a guy. Like, would you do it?
No. Nah.
If you could go to the dude that you keyed the car with and all that stuff, would you like try to?
Oh, if I
strap
could
on?
fuck him in the ass?
Yeah, just to be like, you take this and understand.
I don't want to
Because
talk
then
about
you
this
can't
no
talk
more
about
because even the thought of it, now I changed my mind about asking that question to anyone.
It also might be a little too real considering his situation.
That's not
Oh my
fun.
god.
Let's move on.
Dan, have you ever dated somebody that was in jail?
Yeah, but it wasn't for a very long time though. Like they were in jail.
What was he in jail for?
Something stupid. I
Drugs.
don't even know.
You like, I don't
You get to talk to him on the phone still? Because I've been to
know,
jail
that's a
for like
backup.
for
Yeah.
10
That should
days.
be the least of her worries. It's more like, did they have like visits where they could do anything?
No. It was just like a day or two. It wasn't OD.
Oh, he just was like, oh, you
Yeah,
been like doing business.
Never been with someone. Yeah. No, I never.
What would you do if the person you're dating now, you really like him, obviously, say he gets locked up and he'd be like, yo, it's only for a year, but I need you to hold me down. Would you do it?
Yeah, she could do that. A year's not bad.
Okay, 2 years.
Yeah.
5.
5. I would be 30 years old at this time. 5.
She's so young, right? She's so young.
10 years. I know that. She still has hope, guys.
She's like,
That's
I don't
what
know
you
about 5
understand.
now.
Yeah, hope
5 years very long. I would try and then see what happens, you know.
That's selfish of a guy. If you're 25 and he's like, I'm locked up for 5 years, and you're like, I think that's a little.
That's a long time. I think
There's
you
a
should
lot of
let me,
selfish guys.
you know, let me go live my life, and then if we're meant to be, when you come out, we get back together. What's up?
Let me go get some dick while you're in there. And then, no, I'm joking.
it's different.
Have you ever used a guy for sex?
Not really. I'm not. If I'm talking like anybody that I really had sex with, like it was someone I was talking with. I never been the type to really like, you know, just have sex like that. But
What about just staying just because the sex was good, but you didn't really like him that much anymore?
Not really. I'm the type too, like, I really gotta like you to have sex with you. So, and I'm like a real passionate person, so I gotta have like good love sex to like stay there.
Wait, when's your birthday? What sign are you?
I'm a December 28th, Sagittarius.
You are not
Yeah,
this person.
she almost made Capricorn.
You are not this person. You are just you know what? You started in the industry, you said 16 years old. You've been doing this?
Mm-hmm.
You just had a different life. But Saggies are not like this at all.
Really? I think I'm so accurate with my sign.
I think Sagittarius are freaky.
I'm a freak. You said
The
we don't
Filipino
love.
Hawaiian chick I was talking about is you. She's a Saggy.
And she loves love.
No, she loves love, but she cheated on me with a freaking Colombian.
Yeah, nah.
She's so mad about that still.
Maybe that was just your girlfriend that was loose.
No.
Shantae. Don't be trying to put it on the sign. It was your girlfriend that was a little hoe.
Right, she making us look bad. Our Sagittarius. Don't be judging Sagittarius. I'm just
What's the pettiest?
I saw her in you for a second. My bad.
What's the pettiest reason you ever broke up with somebody for? Or like stop messing with them. You ain't have to be in no relationship, but just like, I can't do this.
I started talking to this one guy, and it was like a moment where like I was hurt. You know what I'm saying? So I know I really didn't like this guy, and it was someone that was like still coming up. So you know what I'm saying? Like they didn't really have money like that at all. So I was like low key starting to like take care of him, and I've done that before. When I was like 20, I had a relationship and I would pay for my man stuff. Like I would hold him down. He was a struggling actor. Like that's what I was in. And then this one, it was like kind of the same situation. And I was like, yo, I can't come back into a situation like this. I was just with somebody that was at my level. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and then just going back down and having to take care of
I'm not taking care of you, nigga.
Yeah. Like, no. So I think that's the reason why I left, which, you know, that's not really necessarily petty, but it's a good. Like,
well, I feel you though, because it's kind of hard sometimes, especially when you just came out of that situation. And you like, man, I want somebody to spoil me a little bit more. Mm-hmm. Like, I don't want to have to be doing this again.
Yeah, I'm not doing that again ever. Like,
and I think
that sounds messed up, but I mean, like, same level is cool. Huh?
Sometimes a guy's mental is also a little different when he doesn't feel that confident in himself financially too.
Right. Exactly.
You know, so I don't know. That's hard to say. So DaniLeigh, was it hard for you, like just seeing yourself all on the blogs and everything for relationship stuff? Because I know obviously you're in this business like for music and for your working and you've been grinding it out and doing your job. But was that annoying to you? Like, is that stressful to see that?
I think it's whack that Shade Room only posts me when it has to do with like that type of shit. I think that's whack.
Right.
But it is what it is. Like, because I see them always supporting girls when they just drop a music video or something. Like, they'll never just post my shit. But if it has to do with, you know, I think that was annoying. But I was like, whatever. I don't really care. I know that's what it is, like, with this industry shit. So I was like, whatever.
Yeah. Do you ever take breaks from social media? Like, I don't even want to look at, you know, this shit.
I have. It's hard. I think, like, we all live on social media, but I have taken a break where I was like, I deleted the apps on my phone maybe for like a couple of days. It wasn't like crazy, but I was like, I need a little break, you know?
Have you ever regretted like a comment or maybe even arguing back and forth with anybody on Instagram?
Yeah, I do.
You know about that.
Yeah, you guys already know what I'm talking about. I definitely do it, you know.
Is it like your friends that check you or is it something that you go in your head like, why the fuck did I put that shit up?
Or do your friends hype you up?
Both.
Yeah, you know, or do your friends hype you? Like, yeah, say this and that.
Both. There's been several different moments where, I mean, everybody's different too around me. So it's like, people be like, nah, say some shit. Or people be like, no, don't say nothing, you know? So it's just awful how I act. Sometimes I've been lit too. So that's when I respond and I'm like, fuck, I shouldn't have responded.
I've done that. And been like,
you know?
Fuck
it. You can't take it back. It's too late. Everybody.
Yeah, like you had me at that moment. Like, damn.
It's almost like you gotta post and just let it go. Like don't look, don't go back to see if your friends liked it or nothing.
Till it gets screenshotted and you see it all over the blog.
Yeah, just post.
And me and Ange gotta talk about it in the morning.
It's just so random because
I didn't even talk about it because I was like, nah, I don't even want to add no fuel to that fire. And I didn't certain things I'll just be like, nah, we cool. Like, we'll talk about positive things. It's just
4,000 comments that say great things about you, and it'd be 2 comments that say something. You just be like, why? Why do y'all have to be those people?
Hey, there's gonna be haters everywhere though, so you can't get mad at them. People are bored, like that's just like, you know, trollers and shit. So.
And it's true, like I could post some like positive stuff I'm doing, like I'm hosting this charity for homelessness and like, you know, you could post all these great things that you're doing.
Bro.
No one's ever going to post that. The blog.
And people get so mad.
Oh, you charity now?
Yeah, especially during this time. I sold all my merch to go to Black Lives Matter fundraiser, and like everybody was like, "You just trying to make money off it?" I was like, "What? I just said."
I'm not making
money. I'm like, whatever. I ain't even gonna say shit. Like
Sometimes it's like you can't please anybody, but who cares at this point?
Exactly. So I don't care what people be saying.
You got a bunch of tattoos. Do you have ones that mean more to you? Do you have any ones that you went with somebody with to get? Like, you know, break it down. Give us a tour of your tattoos a little bit.
This is me and my dad. I love this tattoo. It's one of my favorites because he's like, I'm a daddy's girl. This is my grandma's like birthday, and then when she passed, I got favor right here because I feel like God has a lot of favor on me. I have my album, The Plan. I have God. I have this one is for my dandelions. Like they be helping me stay together. You know what I'm saying? And then yeah, I got a whole bunch. This was a tour tattoo. We all got little crosses. This says PR. This side says AY for pray. Someone put it together as pray.
Oh, I love that.
What else? I got a little palm tree on my ankle for LA and Miami, you know, with the palm trees.
No guys' names on you?
No.
Yeah, she's like, well, right here on my pussy, I have
right.
I
have this little
ace.
I got this little ace sign. I got that with somebody. I want to get it covered.
I was gonna ask that. Do you have? Because I got a tattoo cover before, but it's so stupid. It was just my name. I got it when I was 16, and I'm like, why the fuck would I get my name on my wrist? So I got
my
that
name
covered.
on me. Like right here.
I just felt like it was in a bad place for me.
Yeah, I feel you. Like it's whatever. For sure.
So you're gonna get that one on your wrist covered up?
Yeah, I'm gonna get it covered up for sure. I don't know what to cover it up with yet though.
I'll tell you what tattoos you have.
I said I got a tramp stamp. That's the one I regret. Everything else. I got a tramp stamp before I knew it was a tramp stamp. So I was dating this Panamanian chick. And I told her my name was Jada because I liked Jada Pickett back in the day.
Oh, you said your name is Jada?
So I called myself Jada, so nobody knew my real name. And it was spelled Jayda. So she got a big ass tattoo on her arm that spells my name. That's not my name.
No.
And it's still on her arm.
You lied about your name.
Why would you do that?
Because I wanted to be called Jada. I love Jada Pickett so much. And then I didn't want people, I don't know, it's like my family was blowing up at that time and I just wanted to be outside of everything. So I was Jada.
Were you Jada Wayans or just Jada?
No, Jada, nobody asked. It was like Jada, just Jada. I was Jada and then I got her name. Yeah, it was Jada. It was so crazy. Nobody asked me any information. But I went to Hawaii. And I got a tramp stamp, and so I got her name on the back of by my butt, on my lower back. And I didn't know.
That's not her name either.
Was it her real name?
Nope.
No, it's her real name, but it's
her MySpace name.
It's their will.
It's this big.
You still have it?
Compared to my entire fake name on her arm.
Let's see your tramp stamp. And Danny, you just got a tattoo on your back, right? During quarantine.
Yes.
What does that represent?
Wait, hold on. There's a lot of people showing their tattoos. Let me see.
She gotta get herself together.
Let me see if I can show y'all.
Can you see it?
Yeah.
We only see your butt crack, Shantae.
Yeah, we see
it. Look,
Danny Lay showing hers too. Oh, look at that.
What does it say?
It means provider.
Oh, I love it. It's so cute.
I thought you said you wasn't doing that for these guys no more.
My calling in life is to provide, I swear.
Sugar mama.
Right.
Did anybody ever give you a fake name before since Shantae got or she got somebody?
Yeah.
Did anybody ever give you a fake name?
A fake name?
Yeah.
No, I don't think so.
You know that happened to me. I told Angela. Angela knows all about it. And I stopped talking to the dude. And it was obviously because he had stuff to hide. You know what I mean? Like, he had a whole girlfriend and he didn't want me to put two and two together.
He gave you a fake name.
He tried to give me a fake name. And then this is so dumb. The first date, he picked me up, right? And the stupid asshole had his fucking name. You know how it say so-and-so iPhone?
Yeah. Oh shit.
I was like, who is so and so? He was like,
"Oh my
"How
god."
where do you get that name from?" I'm like, "It says it on your iPhone."
That's so
So,
funny.
yeah.
There's no
crazy.
real explanation for that one.
Right.
Now, DaniLeigh, have you sent out any nudes ever?
Back when I was younger, I had like, especially during like the Snapchat days, I feel like that was, our moment to give a little something and it goes away real quick, but not recently.
So you think?
Did you catch
Right.
anybody screenshotting it? Ever?
I mean, shoot, my first ex might have some news of me. I'm not gonna front. Hopefully, he never. We left off in pretty cool terms, so I doubted he'd ever, But
I was
I don't got
thinking
none
that.
now.
Do you ever think like, damn, this nigga might one day just be like, fuck
I
her?
don't even know. Right? I don't know. Shit, try to sell him and shit. I don't know how
Yeah.
that shit works. Right?
He turned into a fiend or some shit, get
I don't
desperate,
even
gotta sell
know.
him.
Right? I don't even know if my face is in them. They probably are though. That's
Damn.
terrible.
That sucks.
But that was when I was dummy. That was like
You just gotta own it though.
6 years.
I don't think you.
If we see that spine tattoo, we know it's recent.
No, yeah, it's 5 years ago, right?
I'd be like,
I
oh,
provided you with these titties.
my body is finally
You got
grown
your
into a
dad
little
and
woman
your
too.
provider.
So I was skinnier back then too. So they'll be cute, but it won't be the same.
Jesse,
Baby
have you
Danny.
ever recorded yourself having sex? Like recorded yourself on film, on camera?
I'm pretty sure.
Did she
As
get off?
As Jada.
Jada, have you ever filmed yourself?
Jada. I actually have, but on one of them like camcorders, we did it.
How old
But-
are you again?
I'm 38 now.
Well, why are you recording it on like VCR things?
Because that's how long ago I recorded it.
Oh, yeah, it's a while ago.
Oh, you've been
I
nasty
don't
for a
play
while.
You only gonna get a before of my fat and after picture when I lose weight. That's the only naked picture you gonna get. You will not get any sexual videos right now. But I feel like the girl that I was with wanted to record it, and then she took the video and wanted to delete it.
Okay, so she deleted it, hopefully.
I mean, I got a VHS. I do have a camcorder tape somewhere. I just got to find it because I'm a hoarder. So I have all my stuff.
When the camera's on, do you like show out even more? Because do you film, like when you have sex, do you have sex differently because the camera's recording?
You talking me? I think that you kind of get more awkward. I think you're trying to do more than you want to. You're trying to do you're trying to give them the belly movie sex, and you trying to do all the porn moves that you saw and the thing. And I don't know if that's natural or not, but I think that I tried, and she was such a freak that like she wanted to have sex in front of my friends. And low key, I was kind of like, she was my girlfriend. So I'm like, this would have been cool if you were just
A jump.
a girl I was smashing.
Yeah.
I don't know if I feel comfortable like dicking you down in front of my friends.
That's OD. How did she ask you?
How was it when you did it?
Right.
Like she called me a pussy. She was like, "Oh, you little punk," and I'm like, "All right, I'm gonna do it."
You did it.
That's like abuse or something.
It low key was, but this was in my earlier. I mean, she used to show it. She was the girl that would show it to my crib in a robe or a trench coat, naked. You know what I'm saying? In front of my friends and still try to smash, or But I was dating somebody else, and she was my side chick, so they both knew. and she would come over to try to make herself be better than the girl that I was with, because I didn't really like having sex with my main girl.
So she brought the bigger crowd.
Really fucked up, but they both knew about each other.
It's a mess. Look at
Sounds difficult. Sounds like a lot.
Hey man,
Could you be with somebody you like having sex?
in my defense, I do have some really good.
Is that the dick again?
Yeah.
That was my
That's a
microphone.
Oh my gosh.
Could you be with
My
somebody that you didn't enjoy having sex with, DaniLeigh?
You said what?
I mean, we'd have to really try to make it work. I would let you know like what you lacking on. Like try to make it work. But I definitely like to have good sex with my love. Like, You gotta have good sex. Like, it's important.
When you were
I think
like,
so.
let's say when you were a little less experienced, right? Have you ever had a guy tell you like, listen, no, this ain't how you suck my dick, or this ain't how you like, has that ever happened to you?
No, but you know, when you got a man, he'll let you know what he likes, and then as times go by, you get better and better, like type of thing. So it was never like, yo, like you ain't doing this right, like what you want. It was never like,
like, did you ever scrape a dick with your teeth by mistake one time, like being drunk or something?
When I was like young or some shit, but nah.
No, I definitely, the first time I ever did it, I didn't know what I was doing. I definitely cut it up. You know, when he took a shower, it burned.
Oh no!
You scraped his skin off.
It had to because I didn't know what I was doing at all.
Oh my god!
Then I read
tried to bite the tip.
Then I read an article about it, and I was like, "Oh, I did that shit all wrong."
No, you learned how to suck a dick from reading an article.
And I thought he was jumping because it was good, but I think he was jumping.
Oh yeah, he didn't say nothing.
That's
like, I won't really tell you if you're sucking his dick wrong. He's just gonna let you do it, and he'll suck through it.
Did he come though?
I don't think so. I don't remember. This is the first time I ever did it in my life. And we had never like, yeah, it was a long time.
She's like,
I had this boyfriend and, you know, I had only had sex once before him, right? One time. When I lost my virginity, I did it one time and I didn't really like it. So the boyfriend I had after him, it was like 2 years later and I didn't really have that much experience and I had never even sucked a dick before. So I didn't know what I was doing. I keep it real. I had sex with him and he would always be like, if you don't have sex with me next time, we're going to break up. But he would never break up with me. But he would say
what kind of boy?
We don't have
a boy.
Little boys, yeah.
I mean, we were teenagers.
You should have dumped his ass. That's not how you get pussy.
Instead, I chopped his dick out of my teeth.
So I scraped his dick off.
Oh shit.
But Danileigh, what can we expect from the new album? What can you tell us?
Amazing features, a vibe. Shit, it's a great album. I think, you know, it's one of my best albums. Like me coming out with my second album, being at the place I'm at now in my career is definitely important. So I feel like I put my best body of work together. I've been recording, I've been moving like for 2 years. It's been since I dropped my last album. So what I really did was like stayed in my bag and continue to record and then like put all my best songs together for this album. And I think that's what I did and created the story. So yeah.
You can't tell us the title yet?
No, I'm gonna wait. I've been saying it. People don't even know, but I've been giving little hints, but now I'm gonna wait.
Did you tell us in this episode?
Can I?
No, did you?
Did I?
You tell us? You've been giving hints. Did you tell us?
No, I don't think I said it. I don't think I said it. But I am creating a movie.
Are you?
It's a visual album. So I've been shooting. That's what I've been doing during this whole quarantine. So that you guys can expect is coming very soon. To a theater near you.
As you should, because I think just on camera, that just elevates your songs even more to the next level, just watching you. And
Thank you.
Have you had a lot of people reaching out to you after you directed Bop? Because I know, first of all, the dance and everything in there, that it took the video and the song to a whole nother level. So I know you have people reaching out. Is there anybody we could look out for you choreographing?
Man, YG, the homie, he been asking me to do a couple joints. I haven't just gotten to it. Or like, it hasn't been for real yet, like a thing for real. So, you know, it's not really my focus. That was just something I did because it was at that moment. But shit, there ain't really nothing coming up. But my stuff, you can expect dancing in my stuff for sure. So, you know.
Shantae's a good dancer. Shantae could be a backup dancer or something.
Hey,
I'm only good sitting down. I'm good sitting down and I can hold the booty. Those are the only two things I can do.
Danny, can you do it on the dick though? Can you do it on the dick?
You get all this. And I can follow the booty. But that's all you're gonna get.
They say it's harder to dance, so can you do it on the dick? Oh, the twerk. Yeah, you did. Not Shantae. Not Jada.
Yeah, I was like, you
That's on the dick,
straight at me though.
They say it's harder.
It pointed to me.
We'll just say I'm a dancer, so you know.
But she never turns it off. Okay.
You know, I'm a dancer.
Dancers are the shit. They can really be the shit.
I'd say have a flashback.
Yeah, she said they are.
I'm like, I'm about to go find me a dancer.
Sagittarius dancers.
Listen, I'm telling you,
You
she
heard?
has the problem is she started out in this entertainment industry at a young age. So she hasn't been able to flush out her full Sagittarianisms. So when she
What am I
meets the right
lacking?
guy, she's gonna really we gonna have this whole conversation a few years later, and she gonna be like, "Girl, all that
What you
stuff
think's gonna
I
happen?
said in 2020, completely
Out the
different."
window.
Do a lot of women hit on you, Danny?
Yeah.
Have you ever
I
given
mean,
any of them some play?
No.
All right. Well, listen, Danny, we're going to let you get out of here, but I do have to ask you, like, what is the meaning of the ring on your ring finger, though, and where did you get it from? We must know.
Girls, I just put this on my ring finger. Let me move it. Let me move it. I'm gonna move it. There's no reason for nothing.
No,
Don't
I
worry.
like it on the finger it was on. Put it back.
Put it back.
Thank you.
Was that a gift to yourself, or was it a gift?
It was a gift to myself.
From yourself?
You married to yourself?
Are you
Yes.
lying to us, Danny Lay? Just,
Am I lying? No, I'm not. I got this ring for myself. It's mine.
So what's the last nice gift you got?
Last nice gift I got.
Show us the
I got some flowers.
Okay, flowers are beautiful.
Yeah, they're really
Whatever.
nice flowers.
With a ring.
You know, lesbians get way more than that. You know what I'm saying?
No ring,
We get
ladies. No
flowers.
rings.
I'm playing with you.
No ring. No ring.
So you're single now, Danny, or are you in a situationship or a relationship, anything?
I ain't telling y'all nothing.
Why?
Earlier you said you were single.
We trying to grill you.
I did? Okay,
you
cool.
did.
Yeah, I'm single then.
Are you
What's
sure?
up? Mhm.
Like she said, what's up?
But then you also said laid up for 9 days during quarantine. So
Yeah.
if I do the math correctly,
Oh
most of
my
us are still
goodness.
quarantined.
Nobody's skin glowing like that right now.
You can't lay up with
Oh my goodness.
You can't look up with just anybody during
You
quarantine.
can't just be laying up for no damn 9 days. You got an album coming out.
I know.
Yeah, you can't make an album with no dick. You gotta have some kind of relationship.
Either you got tears or dick. You gotta have one or the
Or
other.
both. Or
Or
both.
Tears and
You
dick.
cannot make an album in quarantine with
You
no
know?
love.
You can have both at the same time, tears and dick. Amazing album.
Exactly.
That's the name of it. Oh
wait
my
for
God.
my right. Wait
Level
for my
right
album.
there.
It's coming.
We figured it out. Tears and dick.
Here we go.
That's what it should be called. Tears and dick.
Exactly. That's a perfect description, I think, of my album, actually. That's great. I love that.
All right, make sure y'all go get that Tears and Dick. It's going to be
Oh my
streaming
God.
very soon, every streaming platform. Go get
Go
that.
check it out on
Danny Lake going to be
Spotify.
dancing while she's
You
crying.
know, okay.
On the dick.
Well, Danny Lay, always a good time talking to you. We can't wait to see you in person. And when the album comes out, give us a little heads up. And when we can't do things in person, we'd love to do something with you in person. live.
Yes. Thank you. Appreciate y'all, ladies.
All right.
Bye.
All right. Have a good one.
Stay away from Jada.